Welcome back to the south end zone of Kyle Field. Let's get things going. We kick it off on the offensive side of the ball, and we are going to discuss the O-line. And to help us do so, we have Adam Cushing with us. He runs the offensive line here at Texas A&M. Great day. Always a fun day. It's a long process to get here, though, isn't it?
It's a long process. But, yeah, this is it's always a celebration, and we're happy to be here.
No doubt. And we've got 4 on the offensive line that we're going to discuss with you. And the first one comes from the Metroplex, DFW. He's from Prosper, Texas. You signed Zayden Crimpin in this class.
Yeah, Zayden, incredible football player, one of the most fundamentally sound high school players I've ever seen, and plays for a great Aggie. Tyler Moore is the head coach up there at Prosper, and Brian Thompson, great offensive line coach at that program that's pumped out a bunch in the last few years, and I would argue that Zayden's the best one that they've had. And he's pretty darn special, special fundamentally and special mindset. Pretty impressive young man. Big addition to the Aggies.
Real highly recruited guy. A lot of people wanted Zayden, and it appeared that he played a lot of left tackle, maybe at Prosper. Is that where you project him? But I know you like to move guys around once they get here to A&M.
Yeah, I think anybody that's got that tackle ability and that tackle, just understanding of space, we're going to give them an opportunity to play there. And then figure out what's best for the line, right? And I think, the best part about Zayden is he wants to play, and he doesn't care what position it is. He just wants to be on the football field. That's been the discussion the whole time, that he believes he can play tackle, and as do I. But we've also said, like, let's find the best place for you so that you can go out there and help us win football games.
All right, let's go to our next offensive lineman that you will coach here, and that's Sam Roseborough. This is really a national class. You guys went all over the country to get guys. Now, Sam comes from Clearwater, Florida. He is among one of the best 300 players in the country, according to ESPN.
Yeah, Sam is an incredible athlete. His twitch, his explosiveness, the strength he plays the game with. Really excited about his future as an interior player, right? He's a people mover. Had an opportunity to see him, play in person, and he really does. He does play really, really hard, and he takes people somewhere against their will. It's really, really fun to watch.
And it seemed like he already had some versatility. I think he played multiple spots at Clearwater.
He played every position, as well as some fullback, as well as they handed him the ball. I mean, he's one of those athletes that is pretty special. So we're excited to get him in here and figure out, again, the right fit landing spot for him on the line. But as you mentioned, right, we love moving guys around, and having that versatility will give him a lot more ability to impact the program early.
All right, we're coming back to Texas for your next offensive lineman, Missouri City, Texas. He went to Ridge Point High School. Avery Morcho joins your group.
Avery's big, long, natural tackle body, bunch of athletic ability. Avery's a guy we had in camp as a young player when we first got here, and got an ability to see him and what his potential could be. And I think just watching him over the last 2 years since we've been here develop into what we thought he was going to be, and he hasn't yet to, he's yet to scratch the surface of his best football, which is really exciting.
And you think of athleticism, Avery played some basketball in high school, and we could probably ask any coach today, you want those multi-sport athletes, but I always find it impressive for the offensive linemen, that's a footwork thing when they can play some basketball as well.
Yeah, especially at all positions on the O-line, but especially at tackle. It's a space game, right? You play a very different position than center, where you're compressed and you're in a phone booth, right? You're playing in a lot more space. Basketball is a space game. Avery's athleticism translates really well to playing on the edge.
Mm-hmm. One more on the offensive line, and it's Hunter McKinney. He comes from Montgomery Lake Creek High School, and we know there's a proud dad out there that watches Hunter McKinney sign with Texas A&M today.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in Aggie land is going to be surprised by the name McKinney. Obviously, proud tradition in that family. Dad and uncle both playing here, and Hunter's going to carry it on, man. We're excited. He's another guy we had in camp as a young player, another guy we've really seen develop, another people mover on the inside, right? A big, strong guy that I really, again, believe his best football is ahead of him, and is one of those developmental guys that I think is just going to get better and better and better every single year.
Yeah, Dad, Steve, he played for the Aggies in the late 90s. He then went on to over a decade in the NFL. You mentioned Uncle, too. His Uncle Seth, same thing, about a decade in the NFL. Seth was recently inducted into our A&M Hall of Fame. So congratulations to the McKinney family on this day. And one more thing before you go, because I just wanted to ask about your 2025 offensive line. You got to be so proud of that group. As we sit here today, you guys are getting ready for the college football playoff. We'll know more about that on Sunday when the field is selected. We know you guys will be in it. But your offensive line, they've been named a semifinalist already for the Joe Moore Award, and they only name 10 semifinalists. So to those that select, they're saying you already have a top 10 offensive line the way you guys have operated this year.
Yeah, incredibly proud of these guys. Incredibly proud of the group for the, we mentioned before, the versatility they've shown, right? To have some of those guys have the starting left tackle play a bunch of center, to have the center play both guards, and have these guys love playing next to each other. And the bond that you see, I think, is what makes this group the most uncommon. This top group of 7 guys that have played significant snaps this year, as well as started over 20 Power 5 football games in their career, every single one of them, has really set a standard that we want the Maroon Goons to be all about, right? Of physicality, toughness, and togetherness, that when you step out there on that football field, right, you got to deal with us. And they're really proud to carry on the proud tradition and kind of lay that next chapter.
All right, great stuff kicking us off. Appreciate your time, Coach.
Appreciate it so much. Gig 'em.